two different me's. One of them wants me to live, and one of them wants me to. They want me to. Eh? It's me against me over here. Me against me. I don't see anything worth fighting for, anything worth living for, per se. So I don't know, maybe I will still carry out my plan. You know? No, let me not think like that. I was going to say perhaps after I'm gone and like my death starts announcing everywhere, people will, stumble upon, or they will start to research who I am, and probably they'll find these videos and they'll be like, oh my gosh, she was struggling and she was, at least she was trying, like she was doing the little YouTube thing. She tried to do OnlyFans as a last resort. Like, she was trying. And then everybody would be like so sad because, oh, she's not here anymore. Oh. That's usually how it goes. Like, no one really pays attention or cares until it's too late. And it's sad that that's the way things are, but I mean, what else is a person to do? What else? I just couldn't stay here anymore, but the whole part, I mean, I did experience something like this years ago where I left the company and then I tried to kill myself, but no man, I had a plan. Like, I was about to execute my plan. But honestly, I don't even know, guys, I don't even know if me staying is the best thing to do right now. Like my ex, the same guy that I was with and like the relationship was failing, he's very, what would you say, vindictive, and boy, like, he seems like the type that would do literally any single thing to not lose in life. Like, even if it means doing maybe like some spiritual harm or like some witchcraft or something. Anyway, that's just me.
Unfortunately, as you can see, guys, Tyra Spaulding has ended her life. From the videos that I've clipped from before, taken from her channel, and even if you went to her channel to even look at it yourself, she literally had a plan written out, and there were certain things that stood out to me. I didn't just watch the last video, I watched the videos before, and there were just certain things that stood out to me that I found very interesting. You saw her mentioning an ex that she thought maybe he was having or did some spiritual warfare to her, because she mentioned after leaving that ex and living on her own, and she started a new job at this new firm, and she got baptized at the church that her boss went to because her boss was a pastor. Weird things started to happen to her. She started to get injuries out of nowhere, which is why she started to mention that she has an ex, and he's the type of person that give off the effect that he would do spiritual warfare because he's not getting what he wants, and he'll do anything and something like that in order to get what he wants. These are her words and these are alleged. Also, going back to her experiencing weird things, she started to think weird about her boss and this particular man at a church, and to the point where she, as you know, she left the church. Basically, she went back into her life of smoking, drinking, doing the works. And also another ex-lover came into her life that she loved, and she thought he was the love of her life, and he left again. And he was treating her so badly, and then he left again, and she was trying to find her footing in life, but it was just not working out. You saw where she mentioned that she felt like her last resort was OnlyFans. I'm going to play a clip of that so that you guys can see. She thought her last resort was OnlyFans, but at the same time, she thought it would ruin her career. She's just 26. This girl was on the Honor Society in UWI. That is one place that I think that's the first place I met her, actually, when she was welcoming the newcomers into the society. That's the first place I met her. And then the accounting club, that's where I met her again. And we were in two clubs and I looked up to her. I really did. Like when I saw her doing pageantry, I was just like, you go, Tyra, because she was someone that I admired so much. But little did I know that she was going through all of this. But she even mentioned that she felt like there were people out to get her, the people from the higher up. She even mentioned that her father was a Freemason. And she felt like on one of the gigs that she got, they were trying to show her signs that they are involved in things. And she just felt like she was on a hunt at her workplace. It sounds weird, guys, but mental health is something that is very serious. And she said that a lot of persons were convincing her that she's crazy. And she's like, no, I'm not crazy. I'm just aware of what I'm seeing. And to the point where she didn't feel safe, that her family even came and they were dragging her and stuff. Police came, she was screaming, she was running. And of course, she admitted that it does give off the impression that she's not okay mentally. And she went into the mental hospital and she said she saw some things that she will not be talking about and she will never talk about, because as you know, she went through with her plan that she mentioned on her channel, and she's no longer here with us, unfortunately. And basically, after coming out, she just felt like she didn't know what her purpose is in life. And I feel like as young persons, we were lied to. Going to university, especially we were lied to. We felt like leaving school, we would get a job and it would just fulfill all our needs, and it didn't. And that's exactly what happened with her. And she didn't know how her footing in life.
Should I really go get another 9 to 5? Is that the solution to my problem? And I feel like once this whole OnlyFans thing goes out there, like out to the public, who would want to hire me again? Like hire me in their 9 to 5 space? You know, because of the stigma, the heavy stigma that's attached to doing OnlyFans. Like, it's almost like I'm kind of ruining my life right now. But the 9 to 5 thing, it's too safe and it's too restricted.
As you can see, guys, so success was definitely something that she was struggling with. And I think a lot of persons are struggling with success at a very young age. Like, there's so much we want to achieve and we feel like the world is set up in such a way that it makes us lose. And then the fact that a month ago she resigned from her job, she sent in her few weeks, and then she started on OnlyFans, and then she started overthinking, which she mentioned that she overthinks a lot. She started overthinking and saying, oh my God, this is going to ruin my life going forward. Who's going to hire me again? If they find out that I have an OnlyFans, it's the end of it. It's the end of it. My life is basically over. Who's going to do it? Like, what if what I'm doing doesn't work out? And that was a thought that she had. What if this doesn't work out? She was a stellar student at UWI. That's where I first met her. That's where I know her from, not from pageantry. And she was a stellar student, a student, right? And for her to come to terms of being not comfortable with the 95. The 95 is draining. As a accountant too, who works at an audit firm, I can attest to you, it is very terrible. It messes with your mental because it requires so much time and the stress is so much. And I really wish that, it did not come to this for her. And the fact that she mentioned the situation with her boss, the fact that she mentioned the situation at church with a particular man, that she felt afraid. She was just afraid of this man at her church. And also the fact that she mentioned that ex-boyfriend. It's just a lot. And what is the worst thing for me is that in her very last video, she gave up on the belief that God exists in this world, and that this world is only made for the 1%, and we will forever be poor, and she didn't have a point in staying, so she thought leaving would be best.
Everything. But then, I don't know, like, combined with the whole church thing, I think I was taking it way too seriously. Like, I not only gave away all my stuff, like, I tried to delete my life before I got baptized, like, delete every single thing. So, like, I went on social media. It's like I was doing this whole cleaning, complete cleaning. Like, I was taking this whole reborn, born from above thing way too seriously. It's like I deleted my Google Photos, I deleted my Snapchat, my Instagram. Like, I was trying to erase, basically, the old me. Like, completely wipe her off the face of the planet.
She tried to get the help that she needed, and it really did not work. And to see that she started out with God and ended believing that God does not exist in this world, and that basically this world is controlled by the elites up top, and it makes no sense us being down below even try to fight and get out of this. And even watching these videos and knowing the news report that she was found hanging from her bed from a pink sheet, and to see her in this pink sheet right now, it really makes me feel some type of way. Guys, I don't know, check on your people. Check on your people.